During my inquiries, a disgruntled merchant informed me of a wholesaler of crystals had recently arrived in Limsa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. Yeah, Fandaniel's he's very animated. After asking around, I was able to get an introduction and will shortly pose as a potential buyer in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. Oh, is Alphinaud going to spend more money and upset Tataru again? Just like he did with like the katana. This man is the man is due to be at Ashan's Embrace in Lower Lenosha shortly. I suggest we make our way there at once. Okay then. Let's go all the way over here. That appears to be our merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he truly is in league with the bloody executioners, he will surely be wary of those allied to the Admirable, the Scions not least of all. Yeah, I've been made aware. I know they're really like tombstone based, which I'm very much okay with. As someone who did the Al Rome Reborn Warrior relic, I will take any chance I have to have an easy relic to do. Compared to yours and Masami's, mine has an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Graha is right. Even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. Genteel? But very well. I leave it to you, Graha. Got business with me, cat boy. You're the crystal wholesaler. That I am, but you're no merchant, so what do you want the crystals for? Don't look at us, you idiot. You'll give yourself away. Graha is just a big dork. I love him. Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And you need crystals to make staffs like that fine specimen you've got there. That's right. I'm indeed a weaponsmith, and I use naught but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. Well, we don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. Take the time to establish trust, you understand? Look, I have a large and urgent commission. If the quality is satisfactory, I will not quibble over the price. All right, it's plain you're no ordinary crystal that's no ordinary crystal adorning your staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. He's such an idiot. It seems to be working. Let's follow them. Yeah, all Lalafels are evil. They went in that tunnel, quietly now. God damn, look at all those crystals. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. Indeed, I would expect to pay more than a double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? There's nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from Old Gormo. Old Gormo. If you take my meaning. Stuff's as pure as it gets. You won't be disappointed. So, how much you want? Oh, Gormo, take it from the kobolds, just as we suspected. Oh, is this Sickard? That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around. Slowly. I'm gonna assume so. I'm Sickard, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. Okay, yeah, we kind of figured that out. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are, scions. And we also know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes with being the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So we've established you ain't here to buy crystals. The question is, what are you here for? You're bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective. That would explain your swift rise to power. You have spoken plain, and so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the Bloody Executioners oppose the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should Limsa Lominsa make peace with the kobolds, you would lose the source of your newfound wealth. That's right. Just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag, but it doesn't say nothing about beastmen. Only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet, cause we don't want no one taking our business. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Him, especially. What, me? While the Maelstrom were worrying about dirtying their fancy red clobber, you lot stormed Ugarmo and battered Bleeding Titan himself. Raised a mug to you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the beastmen never summon their stinking gods again. Practically your successors we are. When there were still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after him. But with the Garleans gone, there's no one left to ply our trade on, except the beastmen. So let us have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious, though some may find your views, it is true you have broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why you should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face, unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Limsa Lominsa has some other cause to hide in a cave. Well said indeed. All right, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even provide the venue. The Astalica, right? Yeah, Astalica. I trust she won't turn down the invitation. Okay. It's pirate stuff. Let's see what happens. So the pirates are taking the crystals from the beast tribe, so they can't summon their primals anymore. But there's probably something else going on. On a rough seas. I thought myself the hunter, but turns out I was the prey. a timely reminder that the pirate powers of Limsa are not to be trifled with. But all's well that ends well. Grahatia's timely provocation had the desired effect, and Sigurd had agreed to a meeting. Let's hurry back to Limsa and pass on his invitation to the Admiral. Welcome back, my friends. What news? So they've been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sigurd's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. The future of Limsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness. Let's go then. Something sus is gonna happen.
Look who's come crawling!
Oh, voice actor as well.
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sigurd, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hilfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right! Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take! Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Oh, goddamn. They would just shut up.
Pirates have no place. Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom.
Yeah, it's true. Wurlit's the weapons, this is the relic weapon questline, so...
When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin are crewmates.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so. Still, we're all Laminsons here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
What, like a death match?
A duel.
Oh, a duel. Okay.
Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
Oh boy. Oh shit. Ooh, damn. God, that was cool.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, he just got shot. Oh, is this the, like, real captain? God damn. Okay. This shit got cool and interesting.
It's the captain!
Captain Ilfir!
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Limsa Laminsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay? Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want. We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom! So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! Lad, I made ye me right hand because I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
He's still sick, right? Well, yeah, like a lung problem, they were saying.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow. There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
Alright then, so we've supposedly made peace with the pirates, so maybe my theory crafting was all wrong, with like Askians being involved with the money and the crystals and whatnot. Turns out I'm wrong. Oh well, it was good to think. It was good to think for a bit. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee Hilfir would intervene. But full glad I am that he did. It would have been a shame to kill the boy. Instead, Thwelp has learned a valuable lesson, and will have made peace amongst ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. I will take crit, thank you very much. The Great Ship. Let's see what happens. Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We'll open his ears to reason. Yep, 5.4 today. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, is there something you should know? Some 50 years passed when the Sahagin swarmed at our halls in ever greater numbers. Libs entered into a covenant with the kobolds. 5.4 is weird. I've been enjoying 5.4. It's been fun. It's a lot more lighthearted than 5.3 and not as serious. But I've been enjoying it. It's a good break. It's a much needed break in seriousness from 5.3. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of Lenosha, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went, till every ilm of Vilbren bore a stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. It is the present, fresh and raw, and with their kindred blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their tempered. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait, They would welcome us into their midst, not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we'll bring, I'll wager they'll attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Precisely. He's the fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, he'll have guards on hand. They will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobolds' side would jeopardize our chance at peace, and they're my venture founders. Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though we would still have to weaken the kobolds, it would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. Artifact Mistbeard you to take goods and not life. Aye, that would serve well. That would serve. Well done, Marshal. So, friends, what do you think of our strategy? The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore make a great deal of aether to reverse the effects, not to mention time. Time during which Alisaie would be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I'm not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Besides, it's what Tesleen would do, and had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. So I'm going to cure that priest, or die trying. I believe in you. And I believe in you too. You and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. It's settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We'll join you there anon. Let's go then. God, it's insane to think we're getting so close to Endwalker now. Like, you have no idea how long I've been, like, trying to get to it. Just, like, I don't know, like, inability to stream some days, fights taking longer than they should. I'm glad to be finally, like, getting here. And getting close. Get to finally be caught up on story. Alfred wasn't lying when he said, I'd be defenseless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us, and focus on your own task. Indeed. And should you want for aether, you need only say the word. Gabu, did you follow us here? We'll say that, Gabu. There's something important I want to say to the High Priest. Express, state, say, please let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe, alright? My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you're ready, let's proceed to Ugarmo Mines at once. Oh, I have to fight Titan again. We gotta fight the Chicken Nugget once again. Big Angie Chicken Nugget. This aetherite will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to summon Titan, as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose. We will have the army of kobolds to entertain till Alisaie's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We will weaken them first, then let Einzar do the rest. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. Let's do it. Let's do it, let's do it! Little rat mask. This baby voice acted. I want to take a sip of water. The fuck? They're still there? That's like, yeah, that's
Greetings,
Gabu's.
Patriarch. I am Merlwib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa.
I'm supposed to say that's like Gabu's parents. Why the fuck are they still there? Just leave the bodies there? Okay.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish. The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
You just slap him.
Just as we thought.
Now, Alize! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me!
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Alright, no, I guess no chicken nugget this time, but we're going to kick some kobold butt. Alright, let's do it then. Protect Alice. Alright, simple enough. Alright, and it's dead. Cool. Ugh. Oh, more Aether. Where is she? I was about ready for like the duty complete thing to pop up. Alright, I'll wait. Alright. Fingers crossed this works.
Yes, this will do. Here I go. Go, Angela.
Flashbang. Okay, so did it work?
Did it work? What?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm gonna assume it
sorry,
worked.
But they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
Phone's ringing. God damn it. Explaining.
No. No, 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 no! Why? Why would I do such a thing?
Oh, wow. Minfilio Waters. Well, that's a dedicated name. Also, again, another first-time chatter. Recommended me. Twitch. Twitch is doing wonders today, I guess. I don't know. After watching all these people, recommended me. That's crazy. Goddamn. Well. First time MSQers go hard? Yeah, I suppose they do. Well, either way, welcome. Glad to have you along here for the journey. So they all ran away.
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Is this Gabu? Yeah, it is.
Gabu, what are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it, and you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already, so please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the Divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds.
You know, this reminds me of, like, I don't know, and Shadowbringers and, like, the other world, Norvarant. Like, oh, there's really no, like, beast tribes that are evil. Well, I mean, sure, there kind of are, but, like, there's none that are, like, summoning primals or whatnot, if you know what I mean. There's, like, the kobolds, the Amalja, they're all kind of, like, living with the people, if you know what I mean, so maybe we can get the same thing to happen here. That's what I'm hoping could happen in this world.
And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
I don't think she's gonna die. They better not. Because, dude, Limsa's my starting city. I picked warrior. This is, like, big for me. Just please tell me like he shot somewhere else. Shot elsewhere. Like up or something. Yeah, okay.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does. And I will trust him.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
All right. Ugh. Okay, all's well that ends well. So far, so good. Let's just not hope no, like, giant catastrophe happens or something. It would seem we have found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will help the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course. It will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest, but reach them we will, however long it takes. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will say thank you for helping us to plot a new course, not only for Limsa, but all of Eorzea. Awesome. Future's rewritten. Is that a dragon? Looks like a dragon shadow. This is probably the last quest of the patch then, if it's the name of the patch. That's usually the case. So I expect big things to happen this quest. I'm excited.
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
Uh-oh.
Breathe, man. What is it?
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
Don't go back enough. Oh, actually, it is. If you type in !socials, or if you just go into the description of the Twitch channel, there's a link to the YouTube, and there I have every single stream I've done of Shadowbringers MSQ. So if you want to watch my journey from like the beginning of it up until now, you can. So it's on the YouTube, as well as I also made a video kind of discussing what I thought about the end of 5.0. So you can do that. So it's there for those who want to take a look. So yeah. So what has happened?
What in the world is that?
Yeah. What? Whoa. Okay.
A tower?
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
I'm gonna assume, I'm just gonna call Ascian bullshit's happening.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards. The communications officer. It seems this isn't the only tower. They've sprung up all across Eorzea. Nothing more is known. Only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's Ascian bullshit going on.
Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo. And may the Navigator speed you on your way.
Alright. Alamigo it is. I guess we can get going. So I wonder what these are. We'll probably find out eventually. Probably next patch, maybe this patch, or Endwalker for sure. Okay, let's get going then. Just fly. Actually, no, it's right. It's like, oh yeah, it's right here. Never mind. All right. Let's see what happens. I expect some big shit to happen.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Roca Preserve!
Oh, I was right. It is a dragon. Okay, well.
It can't be.
The palace! After them!
Okay, yeah, so what? Okay, now this is getting interesting.
You're here, good.
I guess this is probably like Fandaniel. He's probably gonna make himself known to us, tell us. Probably nothing, because he's an Ascian. Ascians don't tell anyone nothing.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why, even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
Is that a sigh?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Ascians before. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
He's so eccentric. But I like Emmett more. Emmett was the cooler, more animated Ascian, and I still miss him. What do you want? The towers, where are they for? Well, I know no matter what I say, I'm not gonna get an answer, because Ascians never answer my questions. So I'll just say, what do you want? And I'll not get an answer.
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself. It is my intention to recreate the final days.
Oh, okay, he's telling us.
And I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
Okay, so he's trying to... Alright, so now we know what he's trying to do. He's trying to recreate the end of the world that the Ascians had to go through.
Days? But it was the Ascians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right. Though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging.
This also reminds me, all the way back in Heavensward when I did the Warring Triad questline. Where's that, like, kid Ascian that helped us that entire time? Is he just chilling in Mordona still? Throughout all of this, while all this is happening? Did Yoshi-P just forget about him? That might be.
Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
So what is the word? What is it? A nihilist? Isn't that what it is? Just hates himself and everything.
From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you. So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe. I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist.
That's nihilism?
With all
Yeah,
your
okay.
might. It will add to my enjoyment.
Well, okay. I don't think Xenos would approve this though, because Xenos, his end goal, he just still wants to fight me. He just wants to fight, and that's it. So, because he did say he'll stop anyone who gets in his way, which is why he killed the Emperor, which is why he stopped the Black Rose thing. Because anything that gets in his way of fighting me, he has to kill. So, I don't get it.
Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers, and this very star our stage.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Do I gotta fight this thing? Oh my god. Ah, I see he might be in a side quest. Okay. Well, we'll have to go and look and see.
Ah, but I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash.
Okay, so that explains it. So Xenos is fine with it as long as he gets to fight me. If... okay.
Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him, my trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in.
Great, so they recreate another Bahamut.
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
Oh boy, alright. Things are getting interesting now, just as I expected with the last quest. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We managed to put out the fire, but not quickly enough to save the garden. Raoban, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm going to take a unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Millward tells me, you're due some time off duty. Should we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well, but if you need our help, don't hesitate. And take care, both of you. Wow, okay then. Oh, goddammit, that's the end. I'm expecting a giant cutscene at the end to wrap everything up. So this is getting interesting. The more and more I play this, the more and more I'm excited to get into Endwalker. I'm expecting like a giant finale with this whole thing with like the Ascians and Garleans and whatnot. So this should be real interesting. Ah, you're back too. Good. We've received reports from the Alliance. Since we're all here, perhaps those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could treat the rest of us to a first-hand account. Yep, cutscenes. I knew it. No sooner do we overcome one problem than another appears. It all seemed tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of our foes, this Fandaniel sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature certainly did resemble the Elder Primal. That may be, but the fact that his answer to Fandaniel would suggest they are not one and the same entity. I think it more probable that it is some manner of simulacrum born of Ascian magics. I was gonna say, he's got, yeah, it's kind of like glowing purple, how Hades was like glowing purple and whatnot, like, and how his weapons kind of glow purple like that. Whatever it is, for now we can but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Y'shtola? I've been to see the Sultana, knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of their tempered. I judged it best to provide them with the cure first. As soon as I had sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dan and delivered the porxies to Her Grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. Yet my visit chanced to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Amalja when negotiations abruptly collapsed. The Amalja claim that a number of their kind have been abducted, and that men are responsible. Not as known of the preparations as yet, but the Immortal Flames went about investigating the abductions. They came upon one of Fandaniel's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusively Eorzean phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far as Yansha. Okay, so it's like worldwide problem. Then it would seem reasonable to assume they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little for now, save remain vigilant. And since we're all dealing with the dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it would behoove us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Are we gonna get Estinian to help? Estinian! Yep, I knew it. Mr. Dragon Man himself. Estinian? Now just a moment. If he could be persuaded to lend us his lance, I would be the first to welcome it. But the truth is, we will struggle to even find him. You let me and Cryle worry about that. We'll sniff him out, no matter where he's hiding. Indeed, if he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless. So if there's no objections, we shall depart at once. Alright. Off the Lalafels go. To go find Estinian. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them on the use of porxies. They would doubtless appreciate it. Might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You'd be fresher for the tasks ahead. Well, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. Are you not enjoying our adventure? Come now, I didn't say that. While it may not be the most carefree experience, there's nothing in this world I would rather do than write a new future with you. A long future, mind. Whatever the Telophoroi might hope, we'll stop them, won't we? Together. Alright then. We're gonna get a big finale cutscene. Oh no, we're not? Now come on, this has gotta be a lot, like one final cutscene. Yeah, alright, I knew it. Somewhere in the locks. Alright.
The scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them.
Oh, the scouts are back.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Glory be.
Glory be to Garibald!
Ah, shit. Okay. I know Lisa's fine. Okay, this is getting bullshitty now. Also in the Imperial Palace. Alright. Nah, she didn't. No. So is Xenos just chilling here with his katana the entire time?
The have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Not hell no. Not chaos. Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, I think I get what's going on here now. So, Xenos wants to recreate the end of the world so he can, like... so he can fight me and, like... Fight me at the end of the world with everything just going to shit. Okay, that... Okay, yeah, I get it now. I get it. But we must kill chaos.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing him that you await his coming, though I confess I may have singed him a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Yeah, told you, Xenos does not like it when people hurt me.
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me. Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
Okay, so more.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
Now, is he giving up the sword? Damn, he's giving up the sword. Well, shit then. Alright. Yeah, what a shit sword. Well, remember when he attacked Varus? Like, Varus, like, grabbed the sword and, like, broke it or something? Like, didn't he do that? Yeah, I think he broke the sword. Or a sword that he, like, attacked him with. Either way, that was patch... Yeah, that's why he can't kill us. He has shitty weapons. That is 5.4 done. We did it! Ah! Just... stretch. Ugh. Yeah, we're just built different. That's all I can say. We're just built different. That is it for 5.4. That was fun. Again, a lot of, yeah, much more lighthearted and less serious than 5.3 was. But I think that was kind of needed after everything, like after how emotional 5.3 was and just everything, like the stakes of that patch. Again, stakes are still high, but it was good to have a bit of lightheartedness before this last quest here, so... This was a fun patch. I enjoyed it. And again, we're getting closer and closer to Endwalker, so... It'll just be this story patch, like 5.5, and I'm assuming a shit ton of cutscenes as well. And we'll finally be an Endwalker, so... You got that to look forward to. So again... if you're in the chat and you haven't followed, and you want to join me for my journey through Endwalker, do feel free to drop a follow. It's appreciated. I'm glad to have you all here. And for those of you who did follow today, who somehow got this recommended, thanks for the follow. I'm glad to have you along here with me for this. So, this is it for the MSQ part for a while. When I next go live tomorrow, we're going to take on, we're going to do the Emerald Weapon quest. So we're going to fight him normal, do the story quest and all that stuff. And then right after that, we'll get into the extreme version. We're going to take on the extreme mid-eye level no echo. So, should be a fun time. Hopefully it won't take that long. I'm expecting, of course, a few hours possibly to happen, but Ruby Weapon was not that difficult. Ruby Weapon was like 40 minutes, and we got the clear. So I'm hoping Emerald Weapon will be at least quicker than Warrior of Light was. And then after that, we have Eden, the last part of the Eden quest to do. So that should be fun, the last few raids. So that's to look forward to. And then it'll be 5.5 time, and we'll be even closer to Endwalker. So that was fun. So again, I'm gonna put this up on YouTube, of course, as I do with all my MSQ streams and whatnot. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for sticking out with me through my entire Shadowbringers journey. This has been a lot of fun and very enjoyable for me to play through this game with you all. I think that's about it for me. I am going to call stream. Oop, I got some stuff to be excited about. I think, yeah, Deep Rock Galactic gets its Season 4 update tomorrow, so that should be fun to check out. I'll probably do that off stream, but maybe I'll stream that game eventually, sometime with you guys. That could be fun. But I know there's a Deep Rock update tomorrow to be excited about. As well as tomorrow, I will stream somewhat early. Not as early as today, but around like noon my time. I'd like to get some time in for Emerald Weapon. And then, of course, if we don't clear Friday, we'll go a bit late, and hopefully we can get to clear then. So, give me just a second here. I will send you guys off in a second. Let me just say my goodbyes. Here, let me play this really quick. There. Alright, much better. Don't you guys agree? Okay. So, it is time to end stream. I'll send you guys off to a raid in just a bit, but let me just say my thanks. So, again, thank you guys for all coming today. I appreciate you all stopping by. I appreciate everyone who lurked, chatted, followed. I appreciate it. If you want to, you can join the Discord server. Here's the link right here. You can join that, get notified when I go live, as well as chat with people and me on and off stream. So I look forward to seeing you guys all there. Should be a fun time. As well, as I said again, but if you aren't followed, please feel free to follow. I appreciate all of you guys being here for me with being here with me for this journey. It is fun. And of course, if you want to support me, you're always welcome to subscribe. You get some cool emotes, and I am currently, I think, yeah, 9 sub points away from getting some more emote slots, and I want to get some more emotes for you guys. So, if you'd like to support me, please consider subscribing. Again, you don't have to, but it is greatly appreciated. All that said, I am going to send you guys off now for a raid. We just need to see who is live right now.